So I've got 3 different fans here from Warmco. They've got a lot of different features. Some of them are similar, but there are 2 different features that I think are very important that I really like. So stick around to the end so you can hear me talk about those. But you'll see right away, some features are kind of apparent. We've got lights here, got a ring around here, one up here. This one doesn't. The different sizes, these are thin. This one's not. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into these features. We're going one by one, so that way you can go ahead and make the decision and see which one's right for you. Now, all these do have different size batteries inside these. For instance, this is a 10,000 milliamp hour battery, which I've used this all night when I was on my cruise, and when I woke up 8.5 hours later, I still had 20% left. What I liked about it was just nice and thin. It's only right around 1.5 inches or so, so it fit in my carry-on. Fantastic. It doesn't take up much room. It's fairly light, which I like that too. And it's simple to use too. We've got one button here. You press that, it comes on. What's important to me, it's got a nice sound to it, so I like the white noise. And then as you press the button, it's going to go through the speeds. There's actually 4 speeds to it. We've got a display down here that's going to let you know the battery life. And let me press it one more time. You'll see the speed that's on here. It just stays on there for a few seconds. Then it's going to default to the battery life. We do have a kickstand here. So if you wanted to, you could just, of course, place it like that on a desktop, tabletop. We've got 2 non-slip feet right here. Or if you want, you can go ahead and hang that if you're going to take this camping. So it's great for travel. It's got a good sound to it. Now this fan actually has 5 blades here, where this one over here does have 7. So it's going to move a little bit more air. Plus you can see here it's a little bit larger, because since this is 7 inches, this one over here, but the one in the middle is actually 8 inch, and this one is right around 8 inch too. So we got one 7 and one 8 inch. Now this one has 2 buttons. They're right up here at the top. That's going to turn the blades on. This has 4 speeds. Right up here, you're going to see what speed we were at, and it's also going to tell you the battery life that's left. We've got a light up here. This has 3 different light levels. So this is great for camping. Of course, I think it's good too if like you're sitting beside your bed. It's got a nice light here, so you could read by that also. And it also tilts 360 degrees vertically and horizontally. Plus it does have a pretty large clip right here. I would say that's probably silicone in there, so it's going to grab, say, maybe a table or something. It's not going to mar it whatsoever. And you can see here it's fairly large. Now the battery size on this is right around 15,000 milliamp hours. And so that's going to give you a runtime anywhere from 12 to 30 hours, where this one over here, you can actually have a runtime up to 24 hours. Now what's good about this too for camping is on the bottom side here, we actually have a fairly large hook. Let me pull that out. So that way if you want to hang it somewhere, you can do that too. Where with this one right here, you could use a carabiner to hang it off, but really that's not much difference. This just happens to have a hook, and it does have 4 non-slip feet right here on the bottom too. Now this one here has the largest battery of all. It's 20,000 milliamp hours. It still doesn't weigh very much compared to the others. It's right around 27 ounces. You can see here it's fairly thin, so this makes it good too for traveling. But with the light too, which I like, it's also good for camping. We do have a little kickstand here, so you can move that 180 degrees. You could actually, if you want to, hang it, and you can hang it with a hook. So this hook is smaller than the other one, but really that's the only difference. It does have some non-skid feet right here, so it's not going to mar up any surface. The size right here is about the size as the one in the middle. It's right around 8 inches, but we do have 5 blades right here. We've got 2 controls right here and 1 right here. This one's actually going to turn it on. As soon as you turn it on, it's going to show you the level of fan. Now it does have 4 speeds, like they all do. And just like the other ones, after a few seconds, it's going to let you know the battery life. This one here gives you the 3-level light right there. I find that this light is actually a little bit brighter than this one there. That's at its brightest, and you can see there is a difference here. So this is good for camping too. If brightness is really important to you, this is definitely the way to go, because this gives you definitely a lot of light. And this has a 3rd button here. This has a timer for 1, 2, 4, or 8 hours. So here are two things that I find that's very important that I said I was going to tell you about. So they've got their ports right here. This is located on the right side of these two outside units. This one here has one here. So of course that's where you're going to charge it up, but it's also a power bank. It does two different things. Power goes in or power goes out. So if you want to charge up any of your smart devices too while you're out and about, you can definitely do it with these fans. Now the second thing that I promised you I would tell you is that you can actually clean the blades on this. These two outside ones, they actually have screws on each side of it. So you can just take those two screws out, pop off the lid, and go ahead and clean the blades off. Now the sitter one, you don't have to use any screws, any tools whatsoever. All you're gonna do is just kind of twist it and then gonna pull off the cover, and now you can go ahead and wipe that down too. So it really makes it easy to clean. And then of course we've got the power bank, which is fantastic. So after going over all these features, I hope that lets you know how you can possibly use these, whether you really want to take it on camping. Lights are important. Maybe it's the thinness and lightness to go ahead and just travel with it, or just put something on your desk to keep you cool while you're working during the day. Either way, all three are fantastic choices. I've been very happy with these when I'm out using them, and I hope you found this review helpful.